Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I have not a book review for you, but a tag video. I was tagged by Erika from Aura Books, my girl, my love, you wonderful, hi, thank you for tagging me. So this is the Meet the Community tag, and I have the questions right here, and let's just jump into it. So the first question is, what is your name / channel? So my name is Sarah with an H. I've had people pronounce it or spell it the weirdest ways. I think the worst has been S-H-A-R-A-H, something weird like that. It's not Sahara, it's just Sarah. But my channel name is A Libra Reads, and that is obviously because I am a Libra, and yeah, I don't know. That's that. Question number 2 is, where are you from? So I am from the state of Washington, way up in the Northwest, Pacific Northwest, the northwestiest of states, you could say, and I'm on the east side of the state, so you might have an image of Washington being, green and maybe wet, very rainy, but I am on the east side of the state, which is actually very dry and arid, and it's a desert. I live in a desert. Question number 3, do I have any pets? I do not personally. I currently live in a house that I am renting with my boyfriend, and the place doesn't allow pets. It allows like fish and reptiles, but no cute and fuzzy animals. I would probably have a cat if that was not the case. I love cats. I am a cat person through and through. Dogs are great, but I just love cats. My dad does have, so I guess technically I have a dog. It's the family dog. His name is Pirate. He is I believe like an Aussie Shepherd Black Lab mix. He is handsome and wonderful. He's getting on in years. I think he's like 12 years old or something, but he still looks young, and he is wonderful, and I love him. And just this morning, actually, my sister, who is younger than me, she's 5 years younger, she just adopted a golden doodle, so I will put a picture of him up here, or him or her. I actually can't remember. Their name is Mulligan. I'll have to check if it's a guy or girl. I actually don't remember, but they are super cute, and I am now a fur auntie. Question number 4 is binge-worthy Netflix shows. So Netflix specifically, Supernatural. I was the biggest Supernatural stan in college. You have no idea. I was a huge Supernatural fan. I'm actually not caught up, and I know they just recently aired the show finale, so it's actually over. I have not watched the last few seasons, but there's like 16 seasons or something. So I mean, binge worthy. You could watch it for weeks, for months. It's wonderful. I love it. So Supernatural. I used to watch, so I started watching The Vampire Diaries before COVID times, when I would go to the gym and run on the treadmill. I would bring my iPod and watch an episode of Vampire Diaries, and that's just great. You can just imagine 2010s, is that when that came out? In the Twilight era, when that was all popular, vampires and everything. So if you're looking for a guilty pleasure, Vampire Diaries is great. So I've mentioned before that I am a big fan of dragons, always have been, and I am a huge fan of the How to Train Your Dragon franchise. So if you liked those movies, there are a bunch of How to Train Your Dragon Netflix series, like Race to the Edge is one of them, or maybe that is it, just Race to the Edge, and there's like 4 or 5 seasons of that. So if you enjoyed How to Train Your Dragon, then you might enjoy watching those. I guess those are kind of my main ones. When I think of binge, I usually associate it with a series that has several seasons, not just 1 or 2. I really enjoyed The Umbrella Academy, The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. That was really good. Sherlock, I love Sherlock. I was a part of the Super Wholock fandom, in case you were wondering. So Doctor Who, Sherlock, and Supernatural, those are all really good. And yeah, there you go. Question number 5, instant buy authors. So I actually am very similar to Erika in this respect. I love to read, but, and this might sound like a weird thing to say, but until I started BookTube, I didn't pay much attention to who wrote books. Like, I would just read a book, and if I liked it, I liked it, and I usually didn't think to say, ooh, who wrote this? Let me go and find their other work. Like, I was just very, because I consumed so many books growing up that I don't know, for some reason, author names never stuck with me, so like, I can't really list an author that I'm like, oh my gosh, I love them, I've read all of their books. So I don't know, I don't really have an answer to that either, but I will say, I guess if I had to say someone, so I gave a 5-star review to This Savage Song by V.E. Schwab, Victoria Schwab. I love her writing style. I've only ever read that duology by her, The Monsters of Verity, but I loved her writing style, so I am definitely interested in reading more of her work. So I guess maybe that might be my answer, V.E. Schwab. Question 6, other hobbies. So, aside from reading, I have really been getting into video games over the last few years. I've always enjoyed video games, but I've really been getting into PC gaming, and I got the Nintendo Switch several years ago. Before that, the newest console that I had was the Nintendo DS Lite, which was a long time ago, so I've just kind of rekindled my passion for gaming, and that's been really fun. I enjoy writing. I actually kind of co-write with my best friend back and forth. We write stories. Sometimes they're original stories, sometimes they're based off of established fantasy or sci-fi worlds, so we like to write together. I like to do miniatures. Like, I don't like have a big collection of miniatures, but like for my birthday I asked for like, or I didn't even ask for, I got 2 little miniature DIY like dollhouse-like kits. I love small things, so I love just, yeah, miniature things. So I have 2 kits where I can just put together little miniature scenes, and I think that that's really fun. Question number 7, I guess bookish swag that you have, I think is the question. And I honestly don't have a lot of bookish related stuff. Like, I have a small collection of bookmarks, but I don't really have a lot of bookish things that aren't actually books. I don't subscribe to any bookish subscription boxes, which I actually have been thinking about for a long time. I am subscribed to the Ipsy makeup box subscription service, but with COVID and everything, like, I'm not going anywhere, I'm not actually using the products I get, so I've been thinking about, I've reduced the frequency of it to like once every 3 months rather than once every month, and I've been thinking about just canceling that and maybe putting that towards a bookish box. So that might change, but yeah, at the moment I don't really have bookish swag, and like, I know that mugs are a popular thing, but a little fun fact about me, I guess, is I don't drink coffee. I don't need it to start my day, or I've never drank coffee for the caffeine boost. If I get coffee, it'll be because I'm going out of town somewhere in the morning and we'll stop at Starbucks just as a treat. It tastes good to me, the sweet kind, but yeah, I'm not a big coffee drinker, so yeah, it's just the books for me. And the last question, I believe, is a series that you love that no one talks about. Well, I guess one of the series that I talked about, and one thing about this question is that I guess, I haven't seen every bookish video out there, so maybe there are people who talk about it, maybe not a lot, but I guess I talked about the Memoirs of Lady Trent. I made a whole video reviewing the whole series and like the first couple books in the series. I absolutely loved the series. It's like you're following the memoirs of this woman named Isabella Trent, who is a dragon naturalist in her world, and it's kind of like almost like an alternate version of, like, 19th century Victorian era times, and she loves dragons, she loves science, and it's basically her adventures kind of navigating those waters and exploring all these dragons and all these different people, and it's just wonderful and amazing. And I don't know if a lot of people have read the series. I will link that video, and you should check it out if you're interested. But I guess the other series that I like to throw out there, that's one of my favorites, is the Pendragon series by DJ McHale. It follows this kid named Bobby Pendragon, who is a traveler with a capital T, and he can travel to like these different worlds. I don't remember what they're called. It's literally been, I don't remember the last time I read those books. Maybe, I don't even know if it was high school, maybe middle school. I have most of the series up on my shelf, and I actually haven't read like the final couple books of the series, so one day I'll reread the series. But yeah, the Pendragon series was one of my favorites growing up, and yeah, I guess it's old. It's an old series, so I'm not surprised that nobody's talking about it, but I haven't really looked. Again, I'm not sure if these are series that people have talked about in the past. Maybe they have when they were more relevant, but yeah. So that was the Meet the Community book tag. Erika, thank you so much for tagging me. I know that the last part of the tag was to tag other people. Like, I don't know, I'm not really close with a lot of other people on BookTube. So I don't know, if you watch this video and the tag seems fun, please do it. You are tagged, everybody. And yeah, this was fun. I like to do tags. It's fun to talk about things other than just a book that you're reviewing. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.